morning. Make sure y'all here tap that screen. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Tap that screen. Hit that like button when you come in. Make sure you hit that like button. Come on, guys, because I'm going with you. Let's get it this morning. Not morning. Good morning, everyone. I have 11 people in my live stream. So make sure you tap that like button. You might be just passing through. You're probably not here long, but just hit the like button. Do something kind. Because I promise you, your good deeds will pay off. I got 16 people in here. I know some of y'all coming, what she talking about now? What she talking about now? Some of y'all being nosy. Some of y'all just here looking. But that's fine too. You ain't gotta like me. Just support the channel. Keep me in the algorithm. That's it. That's all. How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling good. Oh my God. I'm feeling so good. I'm excited. I can't wait to tell y'all all my good news. So, y'all come on in. I got a lot of y'all in here. I'm not worried about the trolls. Y'all ignore the trolls. Y'all ignore the trolls. Y'all ignore the negativity. Like when people come in here and stay, ignore those people. Just give them their space. If the things that they saying, like Friday I did a live, get it off your chest. If that's how those people feel in that moment, that's how they feel. Those are miserable people. So a person want to be miserable, if they never have nothing good to say, always negative, just let it be. Don't even waste your time and your energy in that. Don't allow those people to pull your energy. Don't even argue with them. Just let them talk. They're entitled to their opinions. They're entitled to what they feel. But today's hot topic is your good deeds will pay off. I promise you they will. They will pay off. Sometimes I'm just talking now. I can't look at everything, but everybody welcome in. I welcome everybody in. It's 25 people in my chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. But what I want to come here, for those of you that hear, those of you that have an ear to hear, those of you that want to hear, I'm talking to you. This message may not be for everybody, and I'm not talking to everybody. It could be 1,000 people come in this chat, but it doesn't mean that I'm talking to all the 1,000 people. I'm only talking to those who's really here and really, you may be somebody and you may feel like God don't never, hear my prayers, or, it be in the small details. That's how God speaks. God is not loud when he's doing things. And when you least expect, your blessing is right there. Thank you. Good morning, Jazz. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for your support. When you least expect, that's why God tell us, be careful how we entertain strangers. And just because you don't know anyone, you don't know how the person that you don't know, you never knew them. The person may not even look like you, but you don't know that your blessing is like right there, right there. You don't even know that that stranger is holding your blessing. And when I tell you, and sometimes you feel like, well, God, do you hear me? You're a good-hearted person. You try your best to be kind to people, and display the love of God and show the love of God. Every now and then you may have to get out of character, but that's normal. That's normal for us to do that, because we're human. We have feelings, we have emotions, But I'm here to say this. This was something very unexpected. So on my flight back from Georgia, I sat by this, it was an older lady. She was on the end, I was in the middle, and it was a gentleman on the end. He was by the window. So I asked the flight attendant, I'm like, 27, because it was saying where my seat was. So she was like, and I was right in front of the seat. She was like, yes, your seat is right there in the middle. I said, okay, no problem. So the nice old lady, she got up, she let me in, and I sat down. I spoke to everyone. So as I sat down, the gentleman next to me, he was like, well, do you mind my window being up? I was like, no, of course. He said, because I like to have the shade up when I fly. I was like, well, I don't have a problem with it. Telling him that it wasn't a problem. I said, me jokingly, I was like, well, if you don't mind, I was like, I just actually came from a networking, doing content, being a content creator. I said, but if you don't mind me leaning over every now and then recording, I said, because it's like my second time flying. I said, but I never actually looked out, the window, to make a long story short. He was like, do you want my seat? I was like, what? So he was like, do you want my seat? He was like, you can have my seat. I don't mind. He said, if you want to switch seats. And I'm like, are you serious? Like that? He was like, you can have my seat. He was like, sure, you can have my seat. He was like, I fly all the time. I was like, okay then, no problem. Like that. I said, well, that was nice of you. So me and the nice gentleman, we swapped seats. He let me sat by the window. So y'all already know I got my phone out. I'm like a kid in the candy store just recording. And you could tell how I was like, she acting like I ain't never flew before. But that was my second time. But to make a long story short, me and the gentleman, we actually, after we swapped seats, we just got into a conversation, his act of kindness. And I'm like, he didn't have to do that, but he did. But we went our whole flight all the way there, we just started talking about God. We talked about Jesus. When I tell you, this young man, he had the tattoos and all of that, dressed normal. But when I tell you, his love for God was amazing. I'm like, he shared. When I tell you, sometimes when your cup is empty, sometimes you need someone to pour back in you. When you're a person that you're always pouring out, you're always pouring into someone's vessels, but it always seems like, well, dang, I'm pouring into everybody. Do anybody ever pour into me? But when I tell you, this gentleman, he had such a love for God, and we were just sharing things. I shared some of my stories, and I told him about my son, me losing my son and things like that. He shared some things with me as well. So we both was pouring in each other's cup. And he was telling me that he was a rapper, that he was a Christian rapper, and how, a lot of people don't agree with what he do. He tell me that he traveled all over the United States with different people. They put on programs and they just go around singing rap music, but still at the same time, just spreading love and sharing God's love. But I'm here to say this. So when we got off our flight, I'm just speeding this up. So when we got off the flight, he was like, if you don't mind, I want to go live real quick. So we after we got off the airplane, got off our flight, we finally got outside into the airport area. He went live. So if some of you follow me on Facebook, you may see the video. This gentleman, he went live, and he was telling everybody that he met me and things like that. So I got on there and I said some things. When I tell y'all, I was like, the tears of joy were just flowing out my face. I'm like, dude, like listen, one of my lashes don't came loose, because when I tell y'all, I was trying not to bawl my eyes out, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry, thank you for the subscription. He was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to make you. I say, no, it's tears of joy. I say, because sometimes we feel like God has left us, but which we know the word of God said God would never leave you and he would never forsake you. And maybe somebody, you're going through something, and you may be in the valley of your life right now. You may be in the low place of your life right now. And you probably feel like, well, God, do you really love me? I've been through this. I've been through that. You know, I'm trying to be a good stewardess over your people when I meet people. But I'm just here to tell you, when the favor of God sit in your lap, you're going to know it. Unexpectedly, you're going to know it. You know, to others it may be like, well, why did he give her seat? But it reminded me when Jesus like washed people's feet. The act of kindness, like how people will return back to you. The way you may, reach out and you give and you have a heart for people, it'll always play out so different. And then on top of that, he ended up writing a post and he tagged me on the post. So when he tagged me in this post, I later went through all the comments. Some of the people knew me when he tagged me in this post. And there was I haven't met the person, but they came on the post. They was like, hi, this is who we are. We want to give you time, but I want to know. Basically, somebody is inviting me to their radio station, and they were like, we know your testimony, your story is going to help so many other people like yourself, other women, and just showing like what you've been through. But a radio station that know him got in the comments, and they reached out to me and was like, hey, I can't come reach out to you, but come in my DM and just respond so I can respond back. But they literally asked me to come to their radio station so they can record my story on this Christian radio station. When I tell y'all, when people say favor not fair, anything from God is fair. When I tell y'all, my heart is still like, oh my God, like I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking that my trip was a trip just to go do content and this, but not knowing that God had this man right here in the right, in the right time. You get what I'm saying? Like, right on time. He's an on-time God, because it's like, no matter how other people may try to block you, it may seem like people blocking you, it may seem like you're stagnated, it may seem like you at a standstill, but you just continue to be faithful in what you do. I'm just telling you, continue to be faithful, continue to be loving, because God see everything. When you think God don't see, and it's going to be a testament, it's going to be somebody that you don't know. I met this gentleman on a flight, never met this man a day in my life, never met him a day in my life. I only sat by him on this flight. But when I tell y'all, it's really like God had the right person at the right time to say, you know what, when I tell y'all I'm about to cry, just like even telling y'all this, because it really touched my heart. And it's like God is telling me, like, daughter, I see you. I see your good deeds. I'm watching, I'm looking, and I'm just letting somebody know God is watching. He's looking, he's seeing everything that you're doing. So continue to keep doing the good work. Keep doing what you're doing. And I promise you, the favor of God is so fair in your life. And when you least expect, He's going to show up. And He's going to show up in somebody that you don't know. And that's how you're going to know that it's God. Because God not going to allow whatever He give you, it's not going to come through anyone that you may know. Anybody that know you, because God need to let you know that it is me. It is me. This is me that's doing this. Because sometimes when people know you, it's going to be different. That familiarity spirit, God not going to come through familiarity. So stop thinking that The blessings of God is coming through the people that you know. 9 out of 10, the blessings of God come through people that you don't know, because God have to let you know that you know it's nobody but God. See, if it come through somebody that you know, you're going to be like, you're going to kind of second guess it. But randomly, you you go on a trip, you come back, you sit by a person, they give you their seat, and then turn around, another comment, somebody telling me they want me to come to their radio station. Because this person who showed a good act towards me heard my story, heard my testimony, and he chose to share it to his platform. Which I didn't know that he was going to go to the extra step that he did, talking about my son. But favor of God is fair. And when people say favor ain't fair, favor definitely is fair. I'm going to stop saying favor ain't, it's like, because you hear somebody, favor ain't fair, but it sure feel good. Favor is fair, and it definitely feels good, especially when it comes to God. Because God not going to give you something and bless you with nothing that you not going to rejoice in it, or it's not going to make your heart just, it's just your heart just, my heart is so, I can't even explain it. I can't even explain it. But my heart is filled with so much joy and the love. And it just, I know it's the love of God in my heart and the joy of God in my heart. And it's like, wow, like, Lord, you haven't forgot about me. You definitely said that you would give me double for my trouble, but sometimes you got to hold on. Y'all see, I did a video earlier, if you're not following me on Facebook, and I seen this gentleman, it was like, hold on, change is coming. And just hold on. I'm just telling somebody, don't give up. Do not give up. Keep trusting God. Even though it don't look like it, I promise you, he's watching. He want to know, are you going to stay, are you going to stay the course? Are you going to stay the path that he put you on? And if you feel like you're not on the right path, you continue to pray, Lord, make my crooked path straight. That you continue to walk the good path. That you continue to fight the good fight of faith, and just keep going and keep doing it, because the favor of God that is on your life, the favor that God has for you, things that await you, that God has some great things coming to your life. Just hold on and continue to trust God, and don't let go. Don't allow the opinion of people to sway you or make you feel any indifferent. You're going to have people that may not agree with you, agree with some of the things that you're doing. You may be doing some things and you don't even know why you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? You're doing it because that's the path. God come through things that don't make sense. God will have you doing things that don't make sense. Because if you always did something that makes sense, God could never do his work, his perfect work that he want to be done, that he could get the glory out of it. And when God get the glory out of it, he going to get the glory where all mankind can see. Those that tried to stop you, those that tried to block you, even those that may come and try to steal your joy or try to steal your spotlight. I even had people in the comments, like coming in the comments trying to steal the spotlight. But I'm like, you know what, Lord, I'm going to let them have that, because nobody can take what you have given me. Because what God has for me, what God has for you, it is for you. And there will be people that come in there trying to steal the spotlight, instead of saying, wow, God is so good. Or they could have took something from that, or God is amazing, but they want to try to steal the spotlight from what God's spotlight. But you can't steal God's spotlight. Instead of coming in the comments saying, oh, that is so amazing, look how God do things, or just uplifting and encouraging the person, just to show them how good God is, and knowing that, well, wow, if God did that for them, I know he can do it for me. And I see y'all in here. Good morning, Auntie Monica. But when I tell y'all, I feel so amazing. My trip to Atlanta, it was good. I felt like I was in I got dizzy a few times, because I felt like I was going in a circle. Like I was on a treasure hunt to find my way to where I'm going, trying to get to my room. Ended up putting the wrong address in and GPS myself back to the airport. I'm like, oh my God, why am I at the airport? Then I say, let me pull over and see what's going on. I was at the airport because I put the wrong address in. So I put instead of me putting the address at the hotel where I was living at, I put the airport in. But other than that, I met some amazing young ladies. I networked with some amazing young ladies there. Let me read y'all comments. Good evening, greetings from Indonesia. Oh, good. Hello, good morning. I'm ignoring all negativity. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate that. From India. Welcome in. I'm not reading no negative comments. God bless everyone first and foremost, the children. Yes. Hi. Good morning, Chelsea. Life is what you make it. Subscribe. Love your positive attitude. Keep it up. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again, Jazz, for the thank you again. His story. I don't know what that is. I'm not finna read that. I love your attitude and positivity. You have a great energy. Okay, I read that. But I guess in secret, but she's not. Okay, because oh, that's somebody telling somebody. Shut up. Okay, I'm just wondering why she. Wow. Yeah, I don't worry about the negativity, because guess what? Like I said, thank you all, everyone that tap the screen and hit the like button. Thank you so much. You know, you just got to get to the place that thank you, Danielle. Is it? Wait, ain't this? But like I said, everyone when you give them a positive word, don't think your message is for everybody, because sometimes some people ears are still deaf. They can't hear. They don't want to hear. You get what I'm saying? They come to make you feel a certain way. So I don't worry about what the trolls, because that's what they do. They trolls. So we're not worrying about the trolls. But I just hope that you know that your favor is fair and that your good deeds will pay off soon. So just continue to be a good-hearted person, lovable person, respectful person, because your good deeds, because having hatred in your heart, having a negative attitude all the time, there's nothing good going to come to that. Nothing at all. Some people just need attention. They want attention. And they need attention. And this is what they do. They just scroll. Some people just scroll through social media and just be a Beavis butthead sometimes. We got a bunch of Beavis buttheads on here. Do y'all know the Beavis and Butthead? We got a lot of them here this morning. A good woman has spoke. Thank you, Sean. But I just want somebody to know, just continue to keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop doing what you're doing. So I'm excited. So I'm just waiting on the radio station to reach out to me. And it's like, one thing about it, when see other people try to steal your platform. People say you're not welcome on my platform. They want to invite you to their platform. But when God do it, when God bring you and set the stage, when God set the stage for you, in the platforms that the places in the places he put you in, that other people felt that you wasn't good enough to be in, but God say different. God say different. So a lot of platforms I wasn't invited to. A lot of things I'm not invited to. But when God planned for my life, can't nobody stop it. Can't nobody block me. No matter how people may try to judge me, look at me. Oh, she this. And people try to have that jealousy inside of them. They feel like, oh, they don't want nothing to do with you. You think God don't see that? God know their hearts. He hear what they saying. He hear the conversations. He know all of that. But nobody can stop and block the rooms. When God set the stage for you to be in a room, can't nothing nobody do about it. That's why I'm very particular where I go. Set the stage. Good morning from Monterrey, Mexico. Hey, I'm seeing you first time, but I like you so much. You look so gorgeous. Hope you have a blessed. Thank you, Sam. Happy Tuesday. May you have a blessed week. You too. How do you know God is real? I know God is real. Cause you feel it, you feel him in your heart. It's all in believing. What do you believe in trees? Do you believe trees grow? How do you think, you know? That's up to you to believe. You ain't just here to be here. You just not here by coincidence. Nobody ain't said, oh, how you can't believe a seed where a man and a woman can come together and create creation. How you can't believe. And then you have a baby from an egg and the sperm, and they come together and create this beautiful being. How you can't believe? What? That's not even a question. Hi, Rev. Good morning. Yep, when you look around, you can see God everywhere. When I was on that airplane and I was when that gentleman gave me his seat, I was like, wow, how many people will give up their seat? How many people will trade places with you? And I know that man really had the love of God in his heart. Like, he definitely was. I like you know how it's like God took resident. It's like God took resident inside of his body. And it's just like, even though I knew that man, that guy was sitting there, but I knew that was God himself. It was like God came on that flight with me and he used that young man. But I know God, that was God there with me. That was God with me. When I tell y'all my heart is so full, like, I can't even explain it. Like, God used that young, oh my God, when God, his name was Stephen. When I tell you, and it reminded me when I heard he was like, my name. I said, well, what is your name? He said, Stephen. And it reminded me in the Bible where Stephen, he did a work for God, but Stephen was stoned in the Bible. So Stephen was a good, trailblazer for God, and it was amazing. It's amazing because God say, how do it's the love that we have for one another. Stephen didn't have to give me his seat, but when I sat in that seat and when I was able to look from the air down and just to see, like, that you literally can see everything. Like, you can still see, you look down and you can still, you on top of the world. You get what I'm saying? You on top of the earth, like, you up looking down. Like, I'm like, how amazing. I don't flew before, but I never sat by the window, so I never got the experience of, my first time flying, I didn't want to sit by the window. But the second time, I really had got that experience of, looking at, getting a view of what it really looked like, and just sitting on top of the clouds and just seeing how amazing. Like, we know God is amazing, but if you never flew, you got to take that flight so you can really see how amazing God is. God is so amazing. I was just like, wow. it's like, daughter, like, there's nothing too hard for me. Ain't nothing I can't do. So I'm very grateful and I'm thankful for that young gentleman, Stephen, that was on that flight. And God put him just there just for me, to allow me to have that experience. And when I tell you, the heavens open up on me. The heavens open up on me. Like, I get on his little thing, we do our little video, he records, and then next thing I know, someone asking me to come to their radio station. Only God can do that. Only God can do that. Like, I am so... Oh my God. I know God has so many great things in store for me. And I know this experience that I have is just the beginning. And I just want somebody to know your good deeds gonna pay off soon. Just keep holding on. And the favor of God is fair. So don't think that, because God is fair. He's a balanced God. So God is everywhere and everything. Good morning, Miss Batty. Never, God is inside your soul, spirit, and heart. Yes, Junebug. Is God in the clouds, or did he make the galaxy? We not debating all that, baby. Whatever you want to believe. If you believe God is in the cloud, if you believe he made the galaxy, that's you. We not here for that. A mystery God showed me a few years ago was that his word was written in the stars. Wow, only God could do that. Yeah, God reveals so many different things. You get what I'm saying? What God may reveal to somebody else, and because God is in everything. He's in the universe. He could be in whatever. God can. He's in the galaxy. He's the creator. If God revealed that to you, guess what? That was something. It's a message in that, and it was a reason that God. So now you need to ask God for the revelation and continue to give you, reveal more of himself to you, just even in that. So however God revealed himself to each and every one of us is different. God may come in the clouds. He may come in the moon. He may come in the trees. He may come in a person. God can do whatever he want to do. And whatever it is that God knows that he could talk to you, he could talk to you through anything. You just look up and see the clouds. And God got a message in the clouds. He got a message in the stars. You get what I'm saying? He know what it's going to take. And that's between you and him. Like, Jesus is key. Yes. Yes, ma'am. You are right. You are beautiful. Thank you, Andrea. Hey, J Love. Hey, thank you. You've been struggling. It feels like he. Who said I'm struggling? What makes you think I'm struggling? Didn't I just go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy me an extra large coffee and I'm struggling? Wow. Didn't I just eat some snack and bacon? I'm struggling. The best way to is a new one, and I can't see you though. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would you speak something like that? If you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing good at all. Why would you speak something like that over my life? Like, don't speak negativity over my life. And no, I'm not diabetic. Something got to be wrong with you to even try to speak that over my life. The best thing every single time. Welcome, Luca. I like the real hair, baby. Yes, baby. It's real. It's real. It's on my... Oh, let me listen. Hey, it was so funny. So when the guy came and picked me up, right? The gentleman that came and picked me up from the airport to take me back to where my vehicle was parked at, he was like, "Is that your real hair?" I say, "I paid for it." I say, "It sure is." I say, once I paid for it and attached it to my head, it's my real hair. He thought that joke was so funny. He was like, that was so funny. I said, yeah, you don't never ask a woman about, is that her real hair? It sure is. Sure, I don't know what he's talking about. It sure is. It's on my head, ain't it? Period. Thumbs up. So, thank you. So, I'm not going to be on here long, y'all. Wait. You love my baby. Look, I got to go get these lashes did over because the gentleman on the plane, we was talking about the goodness of the good Lord, and he was talking about Jesus Christ. And baby, my eyes went to watering up. I went to tearing up. I'm like, all that, the lashes went to shifting and moving. So your girl got to go get some more lashes on her face. I got to get some more lashes. I'm not driving a car. I have a truck. If you would like to, right. If you would like to bless me to get some more lashes, y'all hit that super chat and put some coins in there. Donate to the needy. Y'all want to help me get another set of lashes? Y'all donate to the needy. Because I'm struggling over here. Her sister is down bad right now, as they say. So y'all make sure y'all hit that super chat. Y'all put a little $2, $5, whatever you want to put a little donation in there so I can cash out. Anything that have breath in it is God. Yes, free your mind. Definitely. Ready to donate. What do you need? Just put something in there, girl. Whatever you put in there. Look, whatever on your heart, baby. Whatever you want to put in there. Just be a cheerful giver. That's it. Just if you give, just be cheerful when you give. Oh goodness. But I enjoy everyone. Thank y'all for those of you that did come in the chat. Those of you that supported me. I appreciate y'all so much. And I thank y'all. But I hope those of you that come in and chime through, those that may come back through later, I hope you get something, you receive something from this message. Your good deeds will not go unseen by God. God sees it. And when the favor of God touches your life, you're gonna know. And just know, favor is fair, and it definitely feel good. When I tell you it feel good, God is so amazing. And I just wanted to share that good news because that's what God do. When that's what he did in the Bible. Like when he healed the sick, when he made the deaf hear, and the blind see, and he's still doing that. So when he asked them, he said, go and tell somebody the good news. And that's the same thing. When God do a good thing for you, he wants you to go out into the world and tell the world how good he is. And that's how you spread the good news. That's it. Even in something like that, you're still spreading the gospel. You still spreading the good news. You still letting somebody know. You telling somebody, and they're gonna want to know, who is this man? Who is this man she talking about that makes her laugh like this, that makes her glow like this? And she talk about how she, how you feel and can't explain it. That's what we do. We spread the good news. We spread Jesus Christ, his good news. And this message may not be for everybody. Like he said, his word is to those who believe. But if this message can cheer you up, guess what? I did a good deed. I did something good in the earth. Like I said, it's 41 people in here. Guess what? I may not reach all 41, but long as I know I reached somebody and I did my part, and I know that I planted good seed, and I know a good seed gonna fall on good ground. God said one plant, one water, but God gonna do the increase. And when the increase come, and when the blessings of God come, when the favor of God come, you gonna know it. You gonna know it, and you gonna feel it, and you gonna know that it's God. I got to get up off of here. I enjoyed talking to everyone. Y'all continue to have a blessed Tuesday. Just keep watching out. Be on the lookout. You be like, what, Lord, where you at? Be on the lookout for a blessing. Be on the lookout for it, because your blessing is right around the corner. It may be on a plane. It may be on a train. I don't know. I don't know where it's at, but mine was on a plane. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all. Love everybody. Thank you, J Love. Love you, Auntie. Wow, here is the woman of my dreams. Mwah. Oh, so sweet. All right, y'all, let me go. I got 5 minutes. I got to get up out of here. All right, y'all have a good one, and we'll talk tomorrow. All right.